It was really critic.
Really?
Yes. Well, just as summary. Well, I look up for the devices that give me all the values of quality, right? I think I have told you this once.
Yes.
So we have a device in where we when we envasamos the beer. Okay.
Okay, bottle.
Yes. Okay. When we bottle where we bottle the beer, that is called pasteurímetro.
Okay.
Okay. That
Yes,
device
yes, I get you.
measures the unit of pasteurization of the beer. So
Okay.
what happened? If the beer is not with the unit of pasteurization, okay, that means that that beer is an grenade, man. So in somewhere, in some time, the beer is going to explode because the microorganisms are still reproducing inside the bottle. So they reproduce until the bottle doesn't have more space and explode.
Oh,
So we need to discard. We need needed. We have the needed to discard that the device. That if the device had an error, but it wasn't the device. Yes. So hopefully for me, but sadly for the area that bottles the beer.
oh man.
Because right now we have like 300 hectoliters, I think, even more. I think that is 500 hectoliters in retainment, in product retainment. The
Okay.
manager is not going to be happy tomorrow, man.
Okay. Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Well, these problems happen,
Yes,
and
yes.
and
It's
I guess we can only wait and
yeah,
see see what can be resolved.
yes,
And I mean, that's what work is about, man.
yes, yes. That is what about.
All
Well,
of these things.
I'm really happy because my device doesn't have a problem, so they couldn't say like, "Oh no, it's Gonzalo's device that is having a wrong measure about the pasteurization units." So I'm happy for that, but I feel sorry for the people who are in the bottle area.
Okay, yes. Well, they are probably going to have problems.
Yes, definitely, man. I
Oh,
can't.
what can I say, man? Well,
It
good to
happens.
know you're back home,
Yes.
and let's try to do this. Okay.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay. So now we are in the section for grammar.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So inseparable phrasal verbs. We talk about breakdown, run into, sit down, and catch up. Okay.
Yes.
And let's talk about them. Let's
Okay.
let's have more details about the phrasal verbs. Okay. Are you ready?
Ready. Let's do it.
Phrasal verbs are verbs that have two parts, a verb plus a particle. Run into is a phrasal verb. Run is the verb. Into is the particle.
Okay.
The particle looks just like a preposition, but it is actually one part of this two-part verb. The particle often changes the meaning of the verb. I'm surprised you never ran into her. In the example, ran into means met by chance. As you can see, the verb run plus the particle into has a completely different meaning from the verb run by itself.
And that's why they're called phrasal verbs.
Okay.
We combine them, and then we have a different definition. Okay. Let's try number 2. Are you ready?
Ready.
Some phrasal verbs are inseparable. This means that the two parts, verb and particle, always stay together. When an inseparable phrasal verb has an object, the object always comes after the two parts of the verb.
What do you think of this scandal?
Okay.
I'm not sure what I think of it. I don't have enough information.
In the conversation, the noun, this scandal, and the pronoun, it, are objects of the verb think of. Both noun and pronoun objects always come after an inseparable phrasal verb.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, can you explain me the number 2, please? Yes.
This part.
Yes.
Okay. So an inseparable verb always has two parts. We
Okay.
have the verb and we have what is called a preposition
Yes.
or a particle. It's called a particle because it's one part of two.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Okay.
Okay. In this explanation, they're telling us when an inseparable phrasal verb has an object, for example, this is candle, the object always comes after the two parts of the verb. These are the two parts of the verb.
Okay.
So boom, boom. Okay.
Okay.
This is your noun.
Okay. Okay. Okay, right now. Okay. I understand. Understand now.
They're only giving us order.
Yes. Okay.
Think about this is a question. This is a statement.
Okay.
You have the phrasal verb. Oops. You have the phrasal verb. Phrasal
Okay.
verb. And you have here your pronoun.
Your pronoun, yes.
Phrasal
Okay.
verb. You have your noun.
Okay, understood.
That's all they're saying, okay?
Okay, understood.
Think of home, think of school, think of homework. Think of it, think of them. That's what
Okay.
they're saying. Okay, no biggie. What they're saying is that you don't do this order. I'm not sure what I think it of. No.
Okay.
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 All right. So number 3. Are you ready?
Number 3. Ready.
Some phrasal verbs are used with certain prepositions when they have an object. We sometimes call these combinations three-part verbs. Three-part verbs are inseparable.
I need to catch up on the news.
The phrasal verb catch up means do something you did not have time to do before. We use it with the preposition on when there is an object. We don't use the preposition when there is no object.
I've been so busy. I need some time to catch up.
Okay. So whenever you have to join a noun, you use on.
Yes. Okay. Okay, perfect.
Okay. And that's it.
I think that's it. Okay.
Okay. So let's do some exercises.
Let's do it.
Give me just a second. Okay. So inseparable phrasal verbs number 1. Complete the sentences, click on the box, and choose the correct answer. So.
Okay. Okay, let's do it. Cindy, hold on. Don't change the channel. The new is on. Maybe. Yes. Hold on. Ed, but I want to see how the game turns. Turns out it's almost over. Okay. Turns out. Is- Yes. Cindy, you can catch up um, on the sports of the game. You can catch up of for the game. You can catch up for the game when the sports news comes on. You can,
Okay, remember, we just talked about it.
yes,
We need to
sorry,
use on.
yes, on. Sorry.
It's
Sorry,
okay, it's okay. I know you're tired.
sorry for this. Ed, okay, I'll go along with um that if you what I'll go along over that if you watch Players at Night. Okay, Cindy, I haven't watched that for a while. What's going on? Maybe what's going on? Yes. Ed, Linda, the main character just tried out for the basketball team. That's right. Yes. Cindy, I remember that she really looks up to the coach. Yes. Ed, right. But that coach is too thought. She's got lighting off a little. Yes.
Okay, are you ready?
Ready. Let's see. Hope for the best.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I'll go along.
this is not the correct preposition to use with this phrasal verb, and probably the same.
Yes.
I'll show you the answers. So, okay, I'll go along with
With
that. She's got to lighten up.
up. Yes. Okay.
Okay,
Okay. Yes, understood.
a little. Alivianarse, we say here in Mexico.
Okay. Yes, we say that too here.
Okay, awesome. Let's
Yes.
go now with the second part.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so inseparable phrasal verbs. Complete the dialogue, drag and drop the answers into the correct blanks. Are you ready?
Okay. I'm ready. Coach, what's going on with you? Are you having problems?
Mhm.
Things aren't working out for me, coach. I think I should just quit the team. Okay, my God. Coach, quit? You know what I um think of quitters? Linda, yeah. Quitters never win. But coach, you forgot the second part. Winners never quit. How will you feel when your team ends up losing the playoffs? If you drop out now, that's what will happen. Okay, pressure. Linda, I don't know. I don't want that to happen, but I have to um, catch up on so much schoolwork. I'm really behind. Coach, okay, you don't have to show up for practice this week. I'll excuse you. We'll see how you feel next week. Okay.
Okay, so let's see.
See, see.
You got
Yes.
this.
Okay. Got it.
Okay, no problem. Now, let's go to the next grammar section.
Let's do it.
Okay, gerunds and infinitives. Gerunds, practice using. Infinitives, need to learn, wait, to begin. Infinitive, we always have the preposition to plus the verb. And gerunds is a verb in the ing and takes the form of a noun.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready? Let's talk about this. Number one.
Number one. Let's do it.
The gerund is the base form of the verb plus ing.
Playing.
Okay,
Okay.
easy. Number two.
The infinitive is to plus the base form of the verb.
To play.
Three.
Some verbs can be followed by the gerund.
Would you mind making it louder? You wouldn't risk ruining his career.
Okay.
She keeps changing her hair color. We form the negative by using not before the gerund.
Would you mind not repeating that?
Okay.
Okay, in this case, we don't use do not.
Okay.
We just directly use not. Four, are you ready?
Ready.
Some verbs can be followed by the infinitive.
I agree to endorse some shoes. I need to catch up on the news.
We form the negative by using not before the infinitive.
I decided not to go to the game.
Okay,
Okay.
any questions?
No. I don't think I have any questions.
No? Okay, so gerunds and infinitives. Number two, complete the dialogue.
Okay. Are you considering joining the health club? Considering joining. Okay. Actually, I have decided to become a member next month. I usually don't work out much, but I agree giving it a chance, and it really is kind of fun. Okay, Ben, that's great. I'm sure you'll like it. What about you? How often do you come here? Ben, almost every day. I used to be on a soccer team, but I quit playing soccer when I injured my knee. Yes, it happens. Lisa, that's too bad. Do you enjoy being a member here? Ben, well, I miss uh, to kick the ball around all day. But yes, this is really a good place to work out. You meet some great people too. Lisa, what time will you finish um, working out? I just have about 15 more minutes. Hey, would you like um, join? Go. Would you like? What is the word that is missing?
Okay.
No, yes, yes, yes. To become, we have join, we have become, we have given, we have play, we have kick.
What about get?
Yeah, yes. Sorry, sorry, Caesar. I'm really sorry.
No, it's okay.
I like getting something to drink at the juice bar.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Yes, I think I'm positive. Positive.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Hope for the best. Okay. What are? But I agree to give.
I usually don't work out much, but I agreed.
To give it a chance.
To give it a chance. What about this one?
I mean, kicking a ball around all day.
And hey, would you like?
To get. Yes. Well, I think that. Well, yes, the last two. The last. Sorry. Yes, it is like. Yes, it should be to get. But what about kicking? It shouldn't be. Well, I mean, to kick a ball around all day.
I miss kicking. Extraño patear el balón todo el día.
And to kick would be. I mean,
Well, I miss to kick. No, I miss kicking.
okay.
Yo extraño patear.
Okay.
Because when you say to kick, el patear, el... well, actually, when you say kicking, I miss kicking. Yo extraño el patear el balón todo el día. That's like both ways, el patear y patear. So it actually gives it a much better context saying kicking. I miss kicking a ball around all day.
Okay. Okay.
And also remember, you have the verb. So you automatically go into a gerund. We talk about when to use to. For example,
Yes.
where's a good example?
To give.
I agree to give. You are talking about the past. Now you're talking about a possibility or an offering, invitation.
Yes, you're right.
So it depends on the context.
Okay.
It's okay. I guess this is new.
Yes, that one was new because, well, it makes a lot of sense to me also that it could be I mean to kick a ball around all day.
Mhm.
But you're right. Yes, it goes after a verb, so it must be a gerund.
Okay. Well, trust me, we can do much more exercises so we can get the feel of this.
Yes. Yes, that would be great.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go into now. So we completed. Okay. So we completed this. Let's go into the last part of the grammar section.
Yes. Are we having listening today?
So let's see. Future time clauses. Time clauses. After we look at some examples, as soon as you're ready. Future time clauses. So that means that is going to talk about something that is going to happen, occur, appear.
Okay. Something that is going to happen, but also have a condition in order to happen.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like here, as soon as you are ready.
Yes, after we look. Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Let's listen to the grammar explanations and the examples. Are you ready?
Ready.
Future time clauses begin with time words like when, after, before, as soon as, until, and while. We use future time clauses with main clauses to talk about what is going to happen in the future.
I'm sure they'll decide as soon as they have more information.
In the example, I'm sure they'll decide is the main clause. As soon as they have more information is the future time clause. Future time clauses talk about the future, but they use the present.
I'm not going to comment until we know more.
The main clause uses the future with will or be going to.
I'm not going to comment until we know more.
Okay.
Okay.
So we have future time clauses, and most of the times they begin with time words like when, after, before, as soon as, until, and while.
Okay.
We use future time clauses with main clauses to talk about what is going to happen in the future. I'm sure they will decide as soon as they have more information. So you have your future time word, and then you have your clause.
Okay. Okay, understood.
The same thing here. Okay.
Okay.
For example, here, after, as soon as, all of this is your clause, but this is your time word.
Okay. Yes. I'm going to until
Okay.
the other phrase until is
Okay,
going.
I'm not going to comment until we know more.
Yes, that's the time. Okay.
Mhm. Now, in this one, we're talking about negative form.
Yes.
I'm not going to comment until we know more. And also, here we have this statement, and we're using a time clause in the beginning.
Okay. But what about until? Until it shouldn't be the time clause?
Interesting.
Yes, we have until we know more.
So the main clause uses the future with will or be going. So we're going to discuss the future using will or be going. So here we are anticipating the future, and then we have our clause. But here they did not select the clause
Okay.
for some reason, I don't know. But
Understood.
you're right, until we know more.
Okay. Understood. Yes.
Number 2, are you ready?
Right.
The future time clause can come at the beginning or the end of the sentence. The meaning does not change. When the future time clause comes at the beginning of the sentence, we use a comma after it.
When I get home, I'll watch TV. I watch TV when I get home.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Understood.
They can be in the beginning or at the end.
Again, yes. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so let's do some exercises. We almost finished, Gonzalo. I know you're tired.
No, don't worry, Cesar. I have
Okay.
energy backup.
Okay. Future time clauses number 1, completed sentence, click on the box and choose the correct answer. Number 1.
Okay. Dean will watch the news as soon as he gets home. Okay. Before he will have dinner, he'll call his sister. Before he has dinner, he will have dinner. Yes. Okay. Okay. Jakey. Number 3. Yes. Jackie won't change her clothes before she goes out later tonight. Okay. She's going to try it out for another movie part as soon as she finishes her acting classes. Okay. Number 5. Nick will stay at the health club until the news until the news will be over. He's going to find Talia after he leaves the health club. Okay. Talia will be surprised when she hears about Jackie. They finish work tonight. Talia and Amy. Are going to go to school together. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, let's say I think that one is incorrect. But let's see.
Not
Yeah,
bad, but let's see.
that's because we have Will at the start of the sentence.
Yes,
Yes, yes, I was.
Bill's in the future.
Yes, you're right. Okay. Yes. Almost got it.
Nick will stay at the health club until the news is over. Now, the news, we think is plural, but it's
Yeah,
actually singular.
that's why I didn't choose that. Because I was like, R, it should be R. So maybe Pearson is doing that again. So that's why he put,
Well, they're doing it on purpose, trust me. It's
yes.
one of those situations where you have your noun and is in the form of plural, but in the end, it's a proper name and it becomes one. Las noticias, el noticiero, por decirlo.
Okay, okay, yes.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be careful with this word from now on.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, understood.
So give me just a second. Oh, you're gonna love this.
Okay, let's see. Well, me or
Future time clauses 3.
okay.
Complete each sentence, type the simple present or future form with will or be going to of the verb in parentheses into each blank. In this activity, you will be graded on capitalization, lowercase and uppercase, so be careful with that one, okay?
Okay.
Number 1.
Okay, number 1, let's see. Amy will make dinner as soon as she gets home tonight. Okay. After she have dinner, yes.
Have
Has. After she has dinner, she will she, she's going to call her friend Josh.
she
She's
is
going to call her friend Josh.
going to call
Going to call her friend Josh. After she has dinner, before Josh. No. Okay. No. No. She will call her friend Josh. Sorry. Sorry about that. Yes. Before Josh is going out tonight. He
It's going.
out tonight. He will watch the news. Okay. He will leave as soon as the news is over. Okay. Patty, Patty will wash in the no, is going to wash the glasses before she leaves to the health club. Yes, leaves to the health club. While she will listen to music. While she does the glasses, she will listen to music. Okay. Before John goes to work tomorrow, he will buy several newspaper. Okay. He 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 will read them while he takes the train to the office.
While he.
Takes the train to the office. Right.
Okay. Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Don't worry.
So, are you ready?
Okay. Yes. Let's see it. Let's see it.
Not bad. What's
Okay.
going on here?
For Josh goes out tonight, he will watch the news. Yes.
Before Josh goes out tonight, okay.
Okay. Okay, I'll take a screenshot. Is going to watch. Okay. Yes, you're right.
And also could be that I forgot the two.
Is going to. Is going to.
But you're right.
Yes.
Goes.
Goes. Yes, you're right. Okay. Okay.
Almost perfect, okay?
What was it? It's because I'm tired.
Yes. Oh, yes, I mean, it's late, right?
Yes, can you believe it? It's well, I used to sleep like 10 p.m. 10:30. Believe an hour. So I can get my 7 hours of sleep. And sometimes when I have
Yes.
work, I get up. I'm like at this time 11, but it's really difficult for me. But don't worry, I
We
can do it.
almost finished. We completed the grammar section. So we're going to discuss now the reading part, okay? So we have a pre-reading. Different cultures have different naming traditions. How much do you know about naming customs? Read the sentences, choose true or false. Okay.
Okay.
Number one.
In Japan, most girls' names end in KO, which means child. I think that is false.
Like Yoko Ono.
Yes. Yeah, well, I think that they call san or kun to the child, but I think that ko.
Okay.
But let's see it. In Hispanic cultures, most people have two family names. Yes, that's true. Okay. Jones is the most common last name in the United States. Yes, I think that it could be true also. In China, the number of brush strokes it takes to write a name is important. Yes, maybe true. Maybe all is true, right? I don't know. Maybe Japan is true
I
also.
don't know.
Let's
Could
see.
be.
Could be. Yes.
Ah.
Oh my God.
So the
Yes.
first one was true. The second one was false. Maybe Miller or uh, Richardson. Those are very common last names,
Yes, I think that Miller could be definitely.
right? Yes. I'm not sure. I would have to do some research for that. But hey, this is just a warm up.
Yes. Okay.
Now let's go to the second part of the reading section. Okay, so preview vocabulary, complete the paragraph, drag and drop the answers into the correct blanks. And we have all of these words: heritage, religions, occupation, relationship, acknowledge, and traditions.
Okay. Okay, let's
Let's
do it.
see.
Let's see. Okay, my nephew Asa is Japanese American. He thinks it is important to acknowledge both his American side and his Japanese side. For example, um, he knows the the traditions associated with Japanese holidays, like Obon, as well as American holidays like Thanksgiving. He's also comfortable with the three religions of Shinto, Buddhism, and
Buddhism,
Buddhism, yes, like journalism, yes, and
yeah,
Christianity, because
Christianity.
Christianity, because he speaks both English and Japanese. He has a good um relationship, maybe relationship with relatives in both countries. Knowing both languages will make it easy for him to choose an occupation in either Japan or United States. Asa is very comfortable with the customs of both cultures. He's proud of his cultural heritage. Yes. Okay. Okay. Right.
Okay, so let's see.
So,
Okay,
yes,
we got this.
you got it.
Okay, so now let's go into the article.
Okay.
So, can you see my screen now? Okay, now. So what's in a name? Read the article, then read the sentences, choose true, false, or not enough information. Are you ready?
Well, okay, let's do it. What is a name? We all come into the world with a name, usually two names. Most people have first name, given name, and a name, last name, or family name. That much is the same throughout most of the world, but actual names and naming customs are different in different cultures. In Vietnam, as in many Asian countries, the order of the names is the opposite of the order of North America and Europe. Vietnamese people put their family name first, then their middle name, and then their first name. Okay. In the past, most European subnames identified a location, Atwood, near a forest, an occupation, baker, person who makes bread, or a relationship, Johnson, Johnson's son. Surnames is in Scandinavian countries like Norway and Sweden usually provided information about relationships. For example, Sen means son of, so the last name
That's
means
something like you were mentioning earlier, right?
yes, yes. It for Japan, yes, you're right. For example, Sen means son of, so the last name Larsen meant son of Lars. Okay. Hispanic cultures often use two surnames. A child has the surname of both the mother and the father. For example, if the mother's surname was Garcia and the father's surname was Santiago, the child's surname would be Santiago Garcia. Yes. Traditionally, women in North America take their husband's last name and drop their own maiden name. Okay. And their children have the father's surname only. But often now, women are either adding the man's last name after their own or they are just using their own last name. They then typically give their children both surnames. The child of Bill Smith and Cindy Jones might be Julie Jones Smith. Okay. Like language and religion, naming traditions are an important part of a person's cultural heritage. You can learn a lot about a person and their culture by learning about their names. Okay.
Okay. So are you ready?
Ready. Okay. People put their surnames first in all cultures. That's false.
False.
Yes. Originally, surnames in Europe and Scandinavia often give information about the family. Yes, that's true. And children in Hispanic cultures usually have two given names. That's true also. Okay, when women in North America marry, they traditionally change their surnames to their husbands. Yes, that's true. Children in Hispanic cultures and children in Norway always have the surnames of both their mother and fathers. That's false. Yes, false. Okay.
Okay. So are you ready?
Right. Let's see. Yeah.
Okay.
I know it's what the Scandinavian. Oh my God, no. Not enough information, maybe.
Children in Hispanic cultures usually have two given names. Hispanic cultures often use two surnames.
Okay. Yes, dos apellidos. Okay.
It's a difference because when you say about given names, it's like, for example, my name. My name is Cesar, and then Humberto, which is my middle name.
Okay.
That's
Yes.
what they're talking about.
Okay. Understood. And Cesar,
Okay.
well, you live in the United States, so you only have one surname, or you have two surnames.
It it depends.
So when you
What I'm
whenever
trying to say, well, yes, what I'm trying to say is it varies, and they give you options. For example, usually you only use one last name, your father's last name,
okay,
unless there's some situations where, of course, you use your mother's last name or your stepfather's last name, something like that.
okay, okay,
Yes,
understood.
if you okay, you can use your mother's last name if that's what she wants to do, or you can adopt your step. That's one case. Another one, for example, American people. Let's talk about white people. They use their mother's last name. Can you hear me, Gonzalo?
Yes, I lost it for a bit. I lost you for a bit. I was
Okay.
white people,
Yes.
mothers.
White people in the United States, they use their mother's last name as a middle name.
Oh, okay, okay. So that way they can conserve mother's last name. Okay,
Yes. Yes, yes.
Mm,
Okay.
that's very interesting. Okay, yes, because well, in Hispanic cultures, as the paragraph said, we have the two surnames. Okay.
Exactly. But that's another one. Like for example, my advisor for my master's program, my master's degree, his name was Ali Butler, but his middle name was Ali Cohen Butler. Cohen is his mother's last name.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
They do that. It's like a tradition.
Okay. Understood.
Okay. And also, for example, when you get married, if you are a woman, you
Yes. The
adopt your husband's last name.
okay. Yes.
Or, for example, if you're a doctor and you're a woman, you have the right to use your last name.
Okay.
You don't have to change it. Or you do, you have your last name and then dash your husband's last name, you know?
Okay. That happened whenever you're a doctor.
Yeah, that you can use that. For example, a woman, for example, a doctor. Let's talk about, for example, Diana Trevino dash Miller.
Okay. Miller is his husband's last name.
Exactly. Mhm.
Okay.
And
Okay.
there's other people in the States that they're Hispanics and they want to keep both last names. They can do that also. There's nothing wrong. Or some people do it the way we do it in Mexico or in Latin America, or for example, just use a dash. It
Okay.
doesn't matter. So there's variations.
Okay. Understood. Yes, you're right. Okay.
There's many ways of using your last name.
I'll look for it. Yes, you're right.
And there's people that change their last names.
Yes. Yes. Well, we have a lot
You
of
can do that.
yes, and also the names. Well, I have three names actually, and two last names. My mom was crazy, man. My name is really, really long. I'm called Gonzalo Oscar Samuel Quiroga Aguilarte. Yes, it's fun.
Yes, that's correct. Okay. So let's see. Let's close it up and let's go into the writing exercise before we go.
Okay.
Let me show you my screen. Okay, writing in the news. And we talk about this in the morning, okay?
Yes, we did.
Now that we have discussed it, don't forget about this activity, read the instructions, type your answer in the box. So we read the model and we discussed that you were thinking about Japan, right?
Yes, but I'm going to do Korean now.
Korea. And
Yes.
have you thought about another option?
Well, I was thinking about Korea and Bolivia, but maybe Africa and Korea.
Okay,
Mhm.
that's a good combination then.
Yes, could be very interesting.
All
Okay,
right. Yes, it sounds like a good combination. Yes, I never thought about it.
different cultures, right? A lot of different.
Yes, that's correct.
Yes.
Okay, so don't forget to do this exercise because it will be for a grade and trust me. It's because the value of it is very heavy on the overall grade.
Okay, okay, I'll do it. Don't worry. But
Okay.
Cesar, I wanted to ask you. The Venn diagram, should I give it to you like I don't know, maybe an Excel file to your phone number?
No, no, that's only for you.
Okay, okay, understood. Yes,
That's only for you.
because I've been doing also the charts of the other two activities that we had.
Yes. Well,
For a
those
guide, right?
exercises and that information is for you to keep, and they help us to make better choices.
Okay,
And
yes,
also, they're tools that we use to do research.
okay,
Just like you have tools for Six Sigma, you have tools for doing research.
yes, yes, okay, understood.
It's the same thing. Only one is literature and the other one is
Okay,
statistics.
you're right.
Okay.
Okay, understood.
And yes, and that's it. And I guess we still have 4 minutes. Let me see. Let's see. Let's read about C3 really fast about the learning objectives.
Okay, let's do it.
Give me just a second. Okay, so can you see my screen?
I can see it.
Okay, so we are almost finished. Almost not halfway, but 3/4 of the way
Okay,
to complete module 9.
my God.
And you notice that a lot of the exercises they have increased in difficulty, right?
Yes, yes, it is. Yes, they were.
Okay, and well, this is good stuff, and this is going to help us uh, in learning new things and being able to answer most of the questions that we encountered while we take the TOEFL exam. Okay, so let's talk about the learning objectives for C2 unit.
Let's do it.
For listening, we're going to predict events in a story. We're going to listen for specific information about advice. Listen for main ideas about people's intentions, okay?
Okay.
And listen for details of a business agreement on the news. Okay.
Yes. Sounds
For
good.
speaking, express necessity and ask questions about necessity.
Okay.
For grammar, infinitives of purpose, modals of necessity, and
Participle.
yes, participial adjectives. And we will discuss that tomorrow. Pronunciation, reduce phrases have to, want to, and got to. It's like saying have to, want to, got to, have to, wanna, gotta.
Okay. Okay. Understood.
That's what it means.
Okay.
And ed endings, reading and vocabulary, getting meaning from context, and understanding main ideas and details. Okay, in writing section, we're going to talk about another tool of doing research. For pre-writing technique, fill in a chart, write a descriptive paragraph, and draw conclusions.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it. I wanted to go over the learning objectives for tomorrow. This is what we have. Maybe you should take a picture.
Yes. I will take it. Okay. Got it.
And yes, before we go, can you please help me with the survey for today? Well, we have two, actually.
Yes, we have.
And let's go to sleep.
Yes, my bed is calling me so badly.
Okay, thank you. And that's the first one, and let's do the second one.
Okay, let's do it. We are flying, right? Okay.
I'm sorry?
We are flying with the content, I think.
Yes, we're going over the information very fast. And remember that we're still behind 3 classes, so.
Yes, yes, we are.
We need to catch up.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. And that's all, Gonzalo. I'll see you tomorrow. I guess we can consider not waking up early tomorrow and maybe Friday.
Yes, we can do it on Friday, and we can also do it Saturday if you are.
Okay, yes. Yes, we can do that.
Okay, okay, Caesar. Thanks a lot for
Okay,
waiting.
Gonzalo, have a great night.
Have a great night.
And I'll see you tomorrow, sir.
See you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.